The Marriage of Figaro is an opera that is written by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart with a libretto by Lorenzo da Ponte. Considered by many to be the greatest opera ever written, it's perfect in the way it was composed. The piece itself, a big part of it is about revolution, because this is pre-French Revolution and the social order is kind of turning upside down. We're working with design students for the set, design students for lighting, design students for costuming, design for sound, stage management, props, all of it, and all comes together. You also have the orchestra members who are musicians and the singers, of course.
20, 30, 36, 43.
The biggest challenge is just putting it all together. There are so many moving pieces in each piece and each song, each recit, that when you throw everybody's individual parts together, sometimes it could be a hot mess for a couple of seconds, but once you hear everybody else, you hear where you fit into this equation, it just comes together in such a beautiful way that you don't really see in any other art form.
I like Susanna. I think it's very easy to put myself into her, but she is a servant of the Countess. She's the Countess's handmaid, and also the wife-to-be of Figaro. She never takes any type of mess from anybody, so she's very independent and a very strong woman.
I've definitely had my eye on this character for a while. It's a dream mezzo role to play Cherubino, and just to do the language, it's a lot of getting familiar with it and getting the speech and getting comfortable saying text as if it's in English.
Having to learn all of the Italian and bringing this, complex, very real character to life has been a fun challenge.
For translations, so I always translate in English first, but sometimes for the character analyzing, I will automatically goes back to the Mandarin, think about the kind of character I want to be, and then switch back to English first, and then think about, okay, the style of this opera, and then reform from English to Italian.
I've tried to channel, finding strength in different ways than I usually try to compel in my characters, walking, being very conscious of my posture.
There are certain nuances that I really appreciate, especially in the part of the Count, which contrasts with other characters and sort of their own personalities come through the writing, which is amazing, which gives us as actors such room to grow, but also gives us a direction to go in.
Mozart's music is so beautifully written and so well put together that it really gets in your head.
It's so dynamic and fast-paced, and there's tempo changes like we were talking about, and a lot to coordinate, and it's so fun to think about it when what it's going to be at the end, putting all the little pieces together.
And it's an incredibly complicated story that twists and turns and moves in places that are absolutely hilarious at times. And then at other moments, it takes a complete shift from that hilarity and seeming chaos into a perfect moment. And if you want to experience that in your life at some point, you have to come see The Marriage of Figaro.
It's just absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see the whole thing put together.
You have to see it.